A father, a mother, a daughter, a son. The threads of their lives are all rattling undone. Something is needed to twist them as tight as a string you might use when you're flying a kite. Chim chimney, chim chim, chimney, chim chim.
Time.
And who gets stuck with the children with no nanny in the house? Me, that's who.
I've said my say, Miss Brill. I've done with this house forever.
Well, good riddance then, and mind you don't stumble on your way out. Where's he going? What on earth am I going to say to Mr. Banks?
Precision and order, that's all that I ask. The running of a household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are all your domain. Whilst I remain the sovereign of cherry tree coat.
A nanny should govern, a nanny should rule. A nanny is a paragon who suffers no fool. A nanny, a stalwart, our children would be.
By having such a
nanny, they cherish
umbrella.
If only we could find someone like your own nanny.
Few men alive can manage Miss Andrew's standards of efficiency. Besides, we can never afford someone of her caliber. Now, place an advertisement in the Times saying that Jane and Michael Banks require the best possible nanny at the lowest possible wage.
Father, we've written our own advertisement.
What on earth?
Please, George, I think we should hear it. If you want this choice position, have a cheery disposition, rosy cheeks, no warts. That's the part I put in. Play games, all sorts. You must be kind, you must be witty, very sweet and very pretty.
Well, with all the ridiculous...
George, please. Take us on outings, give us treats. Sing songs, bring sweets. We won't hide your spectacles so you can't see. Put toads in your bed or pepper in your tea. Hurry, Nanny, many thanks. Sincerely, Jane and Michael Banks.
That's quite enough Tommy rot for one day. Now, would you please go to the nursery and let me get to work?
They were only trying to help.
It will help no one to make me late.
Precision and order, that's all that I ask. The running of a household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are all your domain.
Whilst I remain the sovereign.
You remain the sovereign
Yes?
I've come in answer to the advertisement.
What's advertisement? We haven't placed any advertisement.
Now, let's see. Play games, all sorts, which I most certainly can. Take us on outings, give us treats.
Michael, look, it's our advertisement.
Rosy cheeks and fairly pretty. There's no objection on that score, I hope.
Oh, none at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
But take it up with Miss Banks. She manages all sides of those things. Nothing domestic has anything to do with me. And don't forget the references.
I make it a rule never to give any references.
Oh, I see.
I will see the children now. Thank you.
Oh, of course, you'll find they're very nice children. Now this is,
Mary Poppins. Jane, don't stare. And close your mouth, Michael. We are not a codfish. Best foot forward. Spit spot.
Mrs. Brill, we have a new nanny. She passed her interview then? Or I did.
A very tidy nursery, I must say. Tidier than I was expecting. And who's responsible for that?
Miss Brill. Me. I am. I like to keep things neat.
Do you indeed? Well, I look forward to making good use of that. If there's one thing I appreciate, it is the child's word I can depend on. Now, first things first. I always say the proper place to hang a hat is on a hat stand.
There's nothing in it.
We'd better keep an eye on this one. She's tricky.
Mary Poppins, how could you know what we wanted in a nanny when we made our list?
Your list. I nodded I'm on the weekly shop. Thank you very much.
But how did you come then? It was as if the wind just blew you here.
It did. Now stand over there. Just as I thought, a noisy, mischievous, troublesome little boy.
You're making that up. A noisy, mischievous, troublesome.
Now you. Thoughtless, short-tempered, and untidy.
I don't believe you. Let me see. What about your measurement, Mary Poppins?
I'm practically perfect in every way.
Practically perfect.
So people say. Each virtue virtually knows no bounds. Each trait is great and patently sound. I'm practically perfect from head to toe. And if I fault, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Now perhaps you have a few questions?
Not temperamental,
Never.
not grouchy or gruff.
Thought.
Do you stay tender when the going gets tough?
Quite the contrary.
Do you read stories without a big fuss?
Or have objections to playing with us?
Some minor improvements may not go amiss. At all times you must remember this. I like games, but I choose them.
That's not fair!
I didn't say it was fair. I said it was practically perfect. It is my name. Sorry, here you go to miss.
Practically perfect. You will be practically perfect
Best foot forward. Good spot.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. Today I'm a screever, and as you can see, A screever's an artist of highest degree, and it's only your work from your memory. Stay right where you are. I know that silhouette anywhere. Mary Poppins.
It's nice to see you, Bert.
Well, I must say, you do look swell.
He can't know you. You've only just arrived.
I wasn't born 1 minute before I walked into your house, Michael Biggs. Have you met these two, Bert?
I've seen him running around chasing a kite.
It isn't a real kite.
So, what are you up to?
Mary Poppins says it's a game. It's called a walk in the park. Some game. I'd rather eat spinach.
Oh, come along, Bert.
You can't come with us. You're too dirty, and we don't want to go to the stinky park anyways.
Oh, yes, you do. Because when you walk with Mary Poppins, you go to places you never dreamed of. All it takes is a spark. Then something as plain as a park becomes a wonderland. All you have to do is look anew, then you'll understand. Why, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes your heart so light.
Oh, really?
When the day's grey and ordinary, Mary makes the sunshine bright.
Not this, Bert.
Oh, happiness is blooming all around her. The daffodils are swanning at the
I have
door.
the fig segment.
When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band.
We can brass for all of us.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Come on, you two.
Boring, just like other nannies thinking parks are good for us. It's just statues, ducks, and grannies. I don't understand all the fuss. Is she doing it to spite us? We could lose her for a lark. Perhaps it's all a plot. I'll tell you what, she seems so different, but I bet she's not. There is nothing to excite us in the park. What was that?
You're quite wrong, you know. When you take a walk with Mary, anything can happen.
Who are you?
I'm Nelius. I've waited half a week to take a walk on a sunny day like this. Each man out with his dog will stand agog to see a statue take a gentle jog. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes your heart so light. When the day is gray and ordinary, Mary makes the sunshine bright. Oh, happiness is blooming all around her. The daffodils are smiling at the dawn. When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. No wonder that it's Mary that we
Jane, did that really happen? Yes, but how?
Mary Poppins, of course.
But how did you make it happen?
Anything can happen if you let it.
Mary Poppins, how long will you stay?
We'll see.
You won't leave us, will you, Mary Poppins?
I'll stay until the wind changes. Now, run along in. Michael want to say goodnight?
Tell them you've given me the message.
George, please.
Oh, Daddy, we had a fantastic day. We sang with the busker and danced with the statue. You wouldn't have approved, but...
If you knew that, then why did you do it?
Daddy, could I have a kite, a proper one?
Could you fly it?
You can always teach me.
And when would I have the time to do that? Now, would you please let me get on? Good night.
Poor Michael, all he cares about is flying kites.
When I was his age, I used to love flying kites. But my nanny, Miss Andrews, soon frightened it out of me.
Is it out of the question to do without a nanny?
Don't be absurd. All the best people have nannies, so the wives can do charity work and entertain. Which reminds me, how's your tea party coming along?
I'm not sure. It seems so odd to send out invitations to people I hardly know.
But they're people you should know. Remember, by your friends shall ye be judged.
But that's the point. They're not my friends.
Winifred, I'm only thinking of you. Are you going to say something to Mary Poppins about this afternoon?
I don't think so.
Very well, but just make sure she's doing things our way and not hers.
Twists and turns, ups and downs. One moment smiles, next moment frowns. Oh, picture. 'Cause if the wind changes, the face might just stick. Chim chimney, chim chim cheree.
Mrs. Bro, what about the cake?
It's just out of the oven, too hot to be iced, or touched for that matter.
Are you quite sure you know how to ice it?
Quite sure, and in case you're worried, I have not been exchanged by the fairs for a total nincompoop.
I'll just go up and check the drawing room.
I would like to be helpful.
And I'd like to be rich, but destiny thought otherwise.
Mother wants you in the drawing room. She says you can tell Roberts and I what to do.
Does she indeed?
Please, Mrs. Rill, I don't mind honest.
All right, I'll give you one task and one task only. Put the icing tools next to the cake. Do you think you can manage that?
Is that all?
For you, yes. For me, no. I swear, a slave in ancient Rome was on a pleasure cruise compared to my life in this house.
Michael, why don't we make the icing?
Because we don't know how.
Don't be so feeble. Get the eggs and the flour.
Are there eggs in icing?
There are in mine. Roberts and I, bring me the cake.
I'll go up and get ready now.
What have you done? Rob tonight. Oh dear, shall I call a doctor?
I don't think that would be necessary, ma'am. Children, you know how important my party is. You deserve some very nasty medicine. Just you wait till bedtime.
Oh, I don't think we should wait till then, ma'am. Why not go up and get changed? We'll clear up here, won't we?
But we're not ill. I won't take it and you can't make me.
In that, as in so many things, your information is faulty. Open.
But it's strawberry ice.
Now you.
I'm not sure I like strawberry ice.
I'm not sure I care. Open.
Lime cordial.
Now, off we go, you two. Michael, I know you like to keep things neat. Jane.
I told you she was tricky.
Must we? Can't Roberts and I do it when he wakes up? He is a servant.
With that attitude, you'll get through a lot of staff before you're very, very old. Besides, in every job that must be done, there's an element of fun. You find the fun and snap. The job's a game, and every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake. A lark, a spree. It's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. The honeybees fetch the nectar from the flowers to the comb, never tire of ever buzzing to and fro, because they take a little nip from every flower that they sip, and they find their task is not a grind. For a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. Right yourselves, please. Spit, spot,
Mary Poppins, you're a miracle worker.
How did you get them to do it?
Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The most delightful in the most delightful in the most delightful way.
We'll be off now, ma'am. Come along, children. Best foot forward.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Apparently these came this morning, and Rox and I forgot to give them to you. They're apologies, ma'am, from your guests. They're not coming. None of them.
Oh, do you think we chose the wrong day?
No, ma'am. I think you asked the wrong people.
In a most delightful way. Poppins, where are we going today?
I thought we could play our next game.
What game?
A visit to the bank.
That's not a game. Did Daddy agree? If he did, he must have put the idea in his head somehow.
What an important thing to say. Me putting ideas into other people's heads. Really?
Precision and order comes in a wheel. Opening a ledger, closing a deal. Prudent investments, financial sense, a perfect ray sunshine, shillings and pence.
Good morning. Thanks. A word. I see Evan Hustler is coming in again today. Have you made your decision?
I believe so, sir.
Good, good. Be sure it's the right one.
Every transaction, credit or debt, sheets double balance, targets or net.
Objections can you have? My security is more than adequate. America is an expanding market. Have you no courage?
Mr. Von Hustler, what I haven't been able to grasp is what exactly is your final product?
What do you think? Money, of course.
Yes, money, but making money out of money. Is that really enough?
Are you man enough to be a banker?
Assessing the market, winning the race, lives through forever, business and risk.
Have you come to your decision, Mr. Banks? There's a ton of good people whose future depends on you.
I know that.
Give us this chance. The factory could be up and running in weeks and expanding before the year's out. Please, Mr. Banks, I give it everything I got.
I believe you, Mr. Northbrook, and I've tried to find a way, but how can I be sure the money will be safe?
What about my workforce? They'll make it safe. My men have dreams turned into nice living. A wife and kids, a home to call their own. If you'd invest in us today, it paves the way. I promise we'd repay the loan.
I believe you, Mr. Northbrook, but
Hello, Daddy.
What on earth are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
No, we're done here, and no man should be too busy for his own children. What are you here for, young man? Have you come for some money as well?
Hardly. What would they need money for?
Well, it's never too early to learn its value.
I know the value of this. 6 pence.
No, that's its worth. Its value is in how you spend it. Do good, and may you have good luck.
And what do you say to Mr. Northbrook?
Thank you.
I'll wait outside.
When I was a little boy, I would have never dared to turn to my father.
Were you ever a little boy?
Of course, and my nanny, Miss Andrews, kept me out of my father's way.
What about your mother?
I shouldn't think I saw either of them more than once a week.
Then who kissed you goodnight? Miss Andrew?
Certainly not. There's not time for hugs, kisses, and all that soppy nonsense.
Poor Daddy.
Father, when you invest the bank's money, what are you looking for? A good man or a good idea?
I suppose I should say a good idea, but a good man is much rarer and much more valuable.
Come along, children.
Mr. Von Hustler, I consider your argument, but I'm afraid my answer is no.
You don't recognize a good idea?
I guess not, but I recognize a good man when I see one.
You will regret this, Banks.
A man has dreams that life hasn't broken, a wife and kids, ambitions to fulfill. A man who's certain at his glance deserves a chance. Mr. Northbrook, when exactly could the new factories open?
Thank you, sir. You won't regret this.
The birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag.
There's that horrible old woman. Don't point. And for your information, she's not in the least horrible.
But she's just a bundle of rags.
When will you learn to look past what you see? Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. In her own special way, to the people she calls.
Come buy my bags full of palm. Come feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. The young ones are hungry, the nests are so bare. All it takes is tuppence from you. Feed the birds, tuppence a rag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag.
Feed the birds, that's what she cries, while overhead her birds fill the skies. Here, one bag, please. Though her words are simple and few, listen, listen, she's calling to you.
Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag.
Hello, Bert.
Hello, Mary. Hello, kids.
Hello.
We're off to Miss Corey's talking shop. Care to join us?
Talking shop? Who's Miss Corey?
Who's Miss Corey? Miss Corey's older than anyone in the whole world. She talked to William before he went conquering, to Vlad before he went impaling, and to Alexander before he went so great.
That's impossible.
Anything can happen if you let it.
Well, if it isn't Mary Poppins with Jane and Michael Banks.
She knows us?
Oh, and how is poor little Georgie?
Who?
Georgie Banks, your father. He used to give his nanny the slip and come here into my shop in secret. I remember he used to love my gingerbread stars. Now, I wonder if we have any left. Oh, Annie, Fanny, look lively.
Coming, Mother. Here you are, gingerbread stars.
No! George used to always save his stars.
Now, Mary Poppins, what may I do for you?
Well, I did want an ounce of conversation.
I believe I am out of conversations and right out of words, too. But I do have letters.
Now, what words can we make?
Rotiplex.
Lactiferous.
Those don't count. You just made them up.
And where do you think words came from in the first place? Somebody has to make them up.
You know, we can always use the same letter more than once. Now, let me see. Super, Cali, fragilistic, expialidocious.
That's not a word.
Of course it's a word. Unless I'm very much mistaken, I think it's a rather useful one. When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to leaf through lengthy lexicons to find the perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation keen. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. But it doesn't mean anything. It should mean exactly what you want it to.
When Stone Age men would chat and simply grunting when some pipes.
If they had this word, they might have used it once or twice. I'm sure the Roman Empire only entered the abyss because those Latin scholars never had a word like this. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it softly, the effect can be obnoxious. Check your breath before you speak in case it's halitosis.
Yeah.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You know, you can say backwards, which is so coded like Death's Lagarflacrepus.
She may be tricky, but she's bloody good.
So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say.
Pick out those 18 consonants and 16 vowels as well, and put them in an order which is very hard to spell.
S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-E-L-I-D O-C-I-O-U-S
Smarty pants.
S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I for you home so early. Is everything all right?
No, everything's all wrong. After I refused to lend some money to some German chap, he went to our chief rivals. They gave him the money and now looks set to be a gold mine.
Well, they can't expect you to get it right every time.
That's exactly what they expect.
Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you sing it loud enough.
That is more than loud enough. Go to your room. Mary Poppins, you're here to teach the children manners. Just look at them.
George, you're tired. Mary Poppins, perhaps you could keep the children occupied in the nursery tonight.
That's not fair. Daddy loses his temper and we're shut up in the nursery. Daddy's mean and rotten and I hate him.
Jane, take that back this instant. I will not have you criticize your father. Take the children upstairs, please, Mary Poppins. George, if you have troubles, I'd like to share them.
Don't worry, you will. The bank has dismissed me without salary until they decide what to do with me.
One moment smiles, next moment frowns, but bad-tempered faces had better change quick, 'cause if the wind changes, the face might just stick. Chim chimney, chim chim, chiree chim charoo.
Why does Daddy get so cross?
Fathers are supposed to look after their children, not yell at them all the time.
Maybe, but have you asked yourself who except for the fathers when things go wrong?
The mothers, I suppose.
Not the children?
Wouldn't that be rather upside down?
Sometimes families are upside down. For a while, anyways.
Well, I don't want to be in an upside down family. I wish I could run away.
Why don't you?
But you'd miss me.
No, I wouldn't.
That's all, you two. Now into bed at once.
Oh, Mary Poppins, I'd wish you'd just leave us alone.
Be careful of the things you wish for.
Don't you ever stop?
You should govern your temper or your temper will govern you.
I'm sick and tired of your stupid sayings and your stupid games.
Just get into bed.
Well, I won't go to sleep and you can't make me.
In that, as in so many things,
Your information
is faulty.
Playing the game, having a ball. Those who won't play, shall play it all. Will we meet again? Maybe when they've learned to play the game.
Up where the smoke is all billowed and curled, between pavement and stars is a chimney sweep's world, where there's hardly no day, nor hardly no night. There's things that's in shadow and halfway in line, on the rooftops of London. What a sight.
Joining the sweeps tonight, are we?
Best view in the world, eh?
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree. A sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. Good luck will rub off when she shakes hands with you.
Or blow me a kiss,
Bert!
and that's lucky too. Oh, so you're going then?
The wind has changed.
But the good kids married.
Would I be bothering with them if they weren't? But I can't help them if they won't let me.
So?
So they've got to do the next bit on their own. Cheerio, Bert. Keep an eye on them for me.
Where's Mary Poppins?
She's gone.
God?
Mrs. Brill, what does au revoir mean?
Why?
Because that's what she's written in this note. Dear Jane and Michael, keep playing the games. Au revoir, Mary Poppins.
It's French. It means till we meet again. Now come inside before you catch your death.
Where is there a more happier crew than them what sing chim chim chiree chim charoo? Chim chimney chim chim chiree chim charoo.
pendulum keeps swinging. A gentle breeze that moves the trees becomes an icy blast. All hope is gone, they struggle on, and now 6 weeks have passed.
Mrs. Brill, is the nursery tidy?
As tidy as I can make it, ma'am. Seeing as how for the past 6 weeks I've had all the work to do, looking after the children ever since she left. Now I've got all the work to do, getting the house ready to welcome her back.
If you knew how hard it was to track her down.
Really, ma'am? Fancy that.
Mrs. Brill, it is her, isn't it?
Well, I don't know who else.
The note says till we meet again.
George, you're gonna be surprised.
You know very well I hate surprises.
Oh, George, I do believe you're gonna be proud of me. Hurry up, everybody. I want her to find everything. Spit, spot, spick, and span.
Spick and span. Our sense of excitement is hard to contain. Order is returning. Wonder is returning. Someone is returning to Cherry Tree Land.
Good morning.
The Holy Terror.
Miss Andrew, it's so lovely to meet you at last. I do hope you had a good journey.
It was thoroughly unpleasant. Where did George go?
I'm afraid he had an urgent appointment.
It's not much of a house, is it?
We like it.
Then it doesn't take a lot to keep you happy. Look at the dust. There and there. Filth.
Now just a minute.
You must be the children. Pity. I don't suppose you know who I am.
Yes, we do. You're the Holy Terror.
Impudent boy. Why aren't you wearing stockings?
I don't like them.
Tut! What manners. I can see there's not a minute to lose. These children have been spoiled. I've arrived here just in time. By chance I brought the punishment that best befits the crime. Brimstone and treacle and carbolic soap, these are the tools of my trade. With spoonful of sugar, you don't have the hope of seeing that changes are made. Open.
Does it taste as bad as it smells?
Worse. Open. Your son will go to boarding school at once. As for the girl, I shall take charge of her myself. I won't stand for whining or whinging or whimpering, crying or lying or sobbing or shivering. I fear it's clear that it leads to such bad habits. Learn, threaten to throttle and uncork the bottle. Brimstone and treacle will warm. Now show me to my room.
I'm disappointed. I truly am. I thought it was going to be...
Who at the umbrella? What are we going to do? The only thing we can do. Run away.
What's the matter and who's after you?
The nastiest nanny in the world.
Is she really as bad as all that?
She looks like something that would eat its young. Miss Andrew was Daddy's nanny, which explains a lot. Poor Daddy. Ever since he stopped working, he just sits and mopes. Mary Poppins used to say he needed our help, but now it's too late.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I'll tell you what, let's start things off with a little shake for good luck.
Why would shaking hands with you bring us good luck?
Didn't anyone ever tell you it's lucky to shake a chimney sweep's hand?
Michael, look, it's a real one. What's the matter? You've always wanted to fly a proper kite.
I've always wanted to fly one with Daddy.
Of course you have, but you need to know how it's done. Get some training and you'll make him the proudest father in the whole bloomin' empire. With tuppence for paper and strings, you can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird in flight with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. You can do it. Pull one more time.
Poppins, oh, I knew you'd come back.
Don't squeeze. I'm not a sardine in a tin. And where are your coats?
We didn't have time to put them on.
Because we've run away.
Have you indeed?
Oh, it's been so awful since you went away, and Miss Andrews come, and Daddy's ruined, and we never helped him like you wanted us to, and...
Oh my eye, but your life's a tragedy. Now let's go home and don't dawdle.
But she's there. She came this morning as a surprise for Daddy.
Did she? Well, maybe I'll be surprised for her. Hello, Bert.
Welcome, Mary. You're a sight for sore eyes.
You really are. Welcome back, Mary Poppins.
Come along, children.
Aren't you going to shake hands with Bert for luck?
I don't need any luck, thank you.
Not like that, you stupid boy. You stay there and clean the grate. Again. So, you decided to come crawling back, have you? Who are you?
I'm Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, but you left without notice.
And I've come back without notice.
I see. And what do you expect me to do? Pack! Pack? You insolent young person! How dare you speak to me this way? Brimstone and treacle and carbolic soap. These are my favorite. Little children want so much every drop. I brought up their father.
Well, that I don't doubt. You must be so proud of the way he turns out.
A shining example, a pillar
A
of
post, they all have their problems, but him more than most. I recognize fully that you are a bully who used cruel deeds as a prank. Well, now here's a catch because you met no match.
brimstone and treacle
Just a
for you.
spoonful of sugar,
Brimstone and treacle
just a
for you.
spoonful of sugar, brimstone and
Brimstone and treacle.
There! That's giving her a taste of her own medicine.
Mary Poppins, wherever did you come from?
She came from
Michael!
Michael, Jane, you're very naughty to go off running like that, and I should be as angry as anything if I weren't so pleased to see you. Where's Miss Andrew?
She's gone.
Gone? Why?
She didn't give a reason, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. We found this one wandering in the park. Good night, ma'am.
Where is she?
Miss Andrew, she left. George, Mary Poppins is back.
Is she? Well, might I have a word? Things haven't gone well for us since you left, Dan.
About my wages, sir. If you don't mind, I won't take any just yet. I should prefer to let them accrue.
But if only you knew how many payments are accruing as it is.
Now I must get started. Jane, Michael, Spitspot. Come along, darling. After so many years of good service, you made the wrong decision. What's the worst that can happen?
Winifred, if I'm to be dismissed by the bank, we'll be destitute.
We'll still have what really matters, the children and each other.
Is that locket new? What's inside?
A portrait.
Whose?
You will know when the time comes and not before.
You are going to stay at this time, aren't you?
I'll stay until the chain breaks.
What chain? Where?
Let's wait and see.
Uncanny nannies are hard to find.
Unique and meek, unspeakably kind.
You're practically perfect.
And yet I'm sure there's room for improvement. A few games more.
Hello there. Bert, what are you doing up here?
And where else would a chimney sweep be?
The word is awfully big, isn't it?
And what does that tell you?
That we're awfully small and unimportant?
Oh, speak for yourself.
Not us much, but our troubles. Down in the nursery, they feel so big. But up here,
That's more like it. Your troubles never seem so bad if you look at them from a little higher up. Brush away the dirt and soot. Brush away your tears. What was them all swept away? Been around for years. We may look a motley crew, smudged with tar and grime. But when you need a helping hand, we try to step in just in time.
Over the rooftop, step in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Over the rooftop, step in time. Kick-kitties, oh, step in time. Kick-kitties, oh, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Kick-kitties, oh, step in time.
Childhood is a step in time, parenthood's the same.
Never miss a chance to get it right. Don't it seem a perfect crime? Don't it seem a shame when the steps aren't going as smoothly as they might? That's when we step in time. That's when we step in time. No need reason, no need rhyme. That's when we step in time. Blink your elbow, step in time. Blink your elbow, step in time. No need reason, no need rhyme. Blink your elbow, step in time. Kick-kitties, oh, step in time. Kick-kitties, oh, step in time. No need reason, no need rhyme. Kick-kitties, oh, step in time. Oh, step in time. Step in time. Step. No need reason, no need rhyme. No need reason, no need rhyme. Kick-kitties, oh, kick-kitties, oh, kick-kitties, oh, kick-kitties. Step. No need reason to step in time. And always remember, there's plenty of folk ready to help you if you need them. Back to the nursery.
back to the nursery.
Back to nursery, step in time. Back to nursery, step in time. No need reason, no need rhyme. Back to nursery, step in time.
What's all this? What is all this?
Special delivery for George Banks, Esquire.
Special delivery?
Special delivery, step in time. Special delivery, step in time. No need reason, no need rhyme. Special delivery, step
Cheerio, Governor.
Not so fast. To the nursery. Now, Jane, you too. Mary Poppins, would you be good enough to explain?
First of all, I'd like to make one thing clear.
Yes?
I never explain anything. Come along, children.
It's happened. The chairman wants to see me at the close of business tonight.
Tonight?
We might as well just face it. In a few hours, I will have joined the ranks of the unemployed.
Are you quite sure?
Quite sure, so we'd better make some plans. Well, I never, so that's where I put them.
What are they?
Gingerbread stars I once hid from my nanny. When I was young, I used to dream that when I grew up, I'd learn everything there was to know about the stars. Funny, I hadn't thought about that in all these years.
It's good to look back sometimes.
It's that Poppins woman. She's responsible for all of this.
I know the person. What's that thing she's always saying? A spoonful of sugar, that is all it takes. It changes bread and water into tea and cakes. A spoonful of sugar goes a long, long way. So have yourself a healthy open every day. Good luck, Governor.
Good night, Bert, and good luck to you too.
Daddy, do you remember when we came to the bank?
Yes?
Well, we were each given 6 pence and were told to spend very carefully.
Excellent advice. What did you buy with them?
Nothing yet, and we decided to give them to you.
I suppose Mary Poppins put you up to this?
She hasn't said a word about it. We thought a bit of extra cash might loosen things up a little. Good night, Daddy. We do love you, you know. Daddy's really worried, isn't he?
Yes, he is, but always remember that he loves you very much, and that's far more important than jobs or houses or anything else.
Are you going to the bank with him?
I'd like to go, but I don't think that's possible.
Mary Poppins says anything is possible.
Do you really believe that, Mary Poppins? Anything can happen if you let it. Sometimes things are difficult, but you can bet it doesn't have to be so.
Changes can be made. You can move a mountain if you use a larger spade.
Anything can happen, it's a marvel.
You can be a butterfly or just a larval. Stretch your mind beyond fantastic. Dreams are made of strong elastic.
Take some sound advice and don't forget it.
Anything can happen if you let it.
If you reach for the stars, all you get are the stars. But we found a whole new spin. If you reach for the heavens, you get the stars thrown in.
Feed the birds, sir. Only tuppence a bag.
I would take it as a great favor if you would kindly feed them for me.
Oh, thanks. You turned that scheme that was bound to make us millions, and we want to know why.
Then I'll tell you why. Mr. Von Hustler told me about assets and property growth, but there was no word about people. I apologize for ruining the bank, but I do not apologize for understanding that there are more important things in life than making money.
My dear chap, Von Hustler's scheme has ruined our rival in the nastiest scandal since records begin. We don't want your apologies. We offer ours.
Oh my word.
And another thing, do you remember giving a loan to Fickle Northbrook when he's repaying it and opening 2 new factories with the percentage that you have negotiated? We look set to make a fortune.
Oh my word.
Well, that's very much it. We very much hope that you'll tell us how you might have done it. Just give us the word. It'll be quite safe with us.
Give you the word? Give you the word? Oh, I'll give you the word, all right. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is somewhat atrocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Forgive him, it's not his fault. It's all because of his nanny, Miss Andrew.
The Holy Terror! She told me everything I know!
Then now's your chance to forget it.
It's all right. I've made the bank a fortune.
Really?
By the way of recompense, we like to offer the job of senior manager with a salary at double.
Exactly how much has he made for you?
Triple? Quadruple the percent rate.
Close your mouth, George. We are not the codfish.
Well,
I accept, but you must understand one thing from now on. My family comes first.
agreed?
Agreed.
Winifred, I'm afraid I've underestimated you.
Anything can happen, it's official. You can choose the super or the superficial. Sally forth the way we're steering. Obstacles start disappearing. Go on, chase your dreams and won't regret it. Anything can happen if you let it.
I love you, Mary Poppins.
You are a fine boy, Michael Banks, and one day you'll be a fine man.
Oh, Mary Poppins, it makes me so anxious when you talk like that.
Like what?
All gentle and kind and not one bit like you. Be cross, Mary Poppins. Do be cross again.
Is that all the thanks you get for the trouble I've taken?
That's better.
Now off to bed with the both of you. Go on, spit spot.
It's tonight, isn't it?
Yes, Bert.
Well, goodbye then, Mary.
Goodbye, Bert. Look after yourself. With every job when it's complete, there is a sense of bittersweet. That moment when you know the task is done. Though in your heart you'd like to stay to help things on their way. You've always known they must do it alone. There, practically perfect, and I hope it remains so.
Look, it's Mary Poppins' locket. Oh, the chain is broken. Don't you remember? I'll stay until the chain breaks. What's inside?
It's a picture of the three of us. She signed it. Mary Poppins with a good deal of love.
Where's Mary Poppins?
She's gone.
Gone? How peculiar.
That's okay. Now what do you think of this?
It's the best I've ever seen.
Could we fly together?
Oh, Daddy.
Mary Poppins won't be coming back. She's gone forever.
My dear, how could you possibly know such a thing?
Because we don't need her. Not anymore. And other families will. Won't they, Daddy?
They will.
I wonder if she's right, George, and we really could do without a nanny from now on. What do you think?
I think you'd better dance.
George, this is serious.
Look, a shooting star. We should wish on it.
Oh, I think we can do better than that. If you reach for the stars, all you get are the stars. But we found a whole new spin.